Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Transport Fever 2, the Brutal series. Well, there are a lot of stations now that have a lot of cargo or passengers loaded, and we should probably fix that. But also, let's get some other cities with more goods and cargo and people, because that's part of the network, and we gotta grow this. Well, money-wise, we're doing fine now. We're making some money again. Still, I don't know what you want to call it, but there's money happening all the time, and it's generally blue, which is really all we're looking for here. So that's wonderful. But it could be better. This is not a good picture. Let's see, how big can I make you? I would like to see the whole thing. Why can I not make this one bigger? You can make almost all the others bigger. Whatever. We have a lot of, I can't even make it sideways. We have a lot of iron sitting here. What's the iron road doing? Well, the iron road has one train currently, and that's it. And that train makes a lot of money. That's wonderful. And we're going to do something very similar to the last time I did some optimizations, and I just feel like it's beneficial to a lot of people, a lot of players that are maybe newer to the game, and even some more veteran players that don't exactly know what we're doing here. So this is the ironstone steel mill. And if we look at the managed line, you can see, I should be able to see, managed line, just this one. Just want to do this one. Why does it not show me the color? Oh, there's the color. The color is just terrible. How about you become pink so I can actually see where you're going? So it's pretty clear where this line is going. It's just going through this whole shebang all the way out to here, just 1,000 oaks. And this train can run full both ways. That is wonderful. What is more important? Well, let's see. If we look at managed line, I told it to wait until full in rally. In rally, it's picking up just the iron ore that goes to this steel mill. The steel mill right now has some stuff stored, but that's not important. What's important is it can receive up to 200 units already. This can become 800 units if we allow a couple other things. And I see something here. Well, no, this coal mine is too close. It's way too close. There's a coal mine over there that we can use, and there's another coal mine out there. Yeah, it's fine. Leave this coal mine alone. It's too close for this whole thing to do anything, so I don't really care. But yeah, 200 units. That is 200 units a month. Okay, 200 units a month. Right now, we are sending 200 units on this guy and only transporting effectively nothing. And another 200 units here. That's 400 units that we can transport. Is that? Ooh, I said it wrong. It can produce 200 units, which is 400 units of iron already, okay? Yeah, that's the math. So I can move up to 400 units per period, per time period, and the frequency for time period is about 4 minutes. That's about 1 month, which is just how all this stuff kind of works together. So what we want to see is that this number is 400 instead of 144. Cool. Thanks, Joe. That was really enlightening. But no, honestly, I think that's important. And what we're going to do, no electrics yet, because the Milwaukee just doesn't make that much money. The Crocodile is nice, but mostly useful on hills, which we don't have yet. So no, thank you. We did get another train. This guy, the Class 9000. Currently on this, we have the Mikado running. The Mikado is not bad, but as you can see, the Class 9000 is much more suited for really heavy-duty cargo. We can only go 80 right now, and I'm hoping that their new vehicle. This one is a really, really nice cargo train, actually. The AE47 is really, really efficient and makes really good money. But we're not there yet. What I want to do is upgrade this. So currently you are holding 228 units. Okay, that's 19 cars, and you have a length of what? Length is 251 meters. I think our station length is at least something like 320 meters, maybe even a little longer, and we can elongate it. So how about we make a train that's properly long, like 400 meters, and if we can't fit it in the appropriate spaces, then we're just going to elongate the stations. Yeah, that sounds great. 400 meters if this train can actually handle that. 200, 300 meter, and 400 meter right there. 372 capacity for 22, 24, 25 mil. Why are numbers so terribly hard today? Throw that one in there. What will that do to the rate? It effectively almost doubled the rate. Now, doubling is not necessarily a good thing, because now if I add another train, we're going to be at 500 units. But our frequency is so low that it really doesn't matter. So doubling this train now, and I don't even know, wow, game was thinking there a little bit. Doubling the train now, we just spent 50 million on a couple trains. Doubles our rate, but our frequency is only 8 minutes. 8 minutes is still not going to move the 800 units that we're currently transporting, which is a good thing. So what we can do, throw another one on here, and this one will get a little iffy. 822 units every 6 minutes. We'll see how this works. We'll see if this one actually pays off. If it will, great. If it doesn't, fine. We'll figure that out. But now we need this train to actually cooperate. This is the iron run. We know that our frequency is more than this, and this train currently is, why are you so short? Do I like you to be short? The question is, oh, wait, hold on. This train, yes. Length, you are 188 meters, and you can fit into this station just fine, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steps, so that's 240 meters. Replace this one and get this rate up to almost 800, well, at least 400, if we can. So replace you. I think I'm using the Russian here. Yeah. No, China. We could use the Mikado. They're about the same. Let's just replace it with the Mikado. I like the Mikado better right now, especially if I'm not using it for the other round. But 240 meters is our length that we can have here, and that is right there, 216 capacity. This will spill. Cool. 373. That is really close to perfect. So doubling this up will actually give us very close to the rate that we need for this trip. And that's what I'm going to do. We have to keep paying attention to the connections, because if the connections cause a lot of queuing, something is not working, and that's important. So these two are now working just fine. Wonderful. So trains go out here, pick up stone. Currently we have a ton of stone sitting here, but we only move 200 units of stone per year. And this is a pretty easy upgrade, because all we need for this stone run is to, well, it's just a single line, is to double the number of trains or wagons on here, or double the speed. Any of those options are fine. We cannot double the speed right now. And our length, we're not going to be able to put 30 wagons on here, are we? No, you're almost already relatively full, and you're not really moving as much as I want you to move. So, I don't think we can do much on this side for now. There's a lot waiting here, but the first 2 trains that will arrive, there's the first one. Are you actually full? How much money are you going to make me? Autosave. That is a terrible timing. How much money are you going to make me? I don't know. Let's go with 20 million. 20 million. Is that reasonable? I have no idea, but could be. So you come in here, even at triple speed, slow down a little bit. Thank you. 30, and there. Only 7.5 million. I expected a lot more. I probably gave that away by saying that I expected a lot more, but okay, that's fine. And yeah, that train just fits into the station, but on the way back you will also make the same amount, and that is wonderful. The last thing that we have left over, I'm going to let this run at double speed for now, because the last thing that we have left is this station will collect stone right now. We have this much stone. This run of stone has a non-dedicated train running. That is not necessarily helpful. Should I consider running stone out here and then just having this line? No, we do not want to run stone out here. Why not? Why is that overflowing? That shouldn't be overflowing. We're only transporting 78%. That is bad. Where are our lines? Yeah, no, these are only moving. These are not moving enough stuff. Okay. Manage vehicles. Yes. Replace. Yes. We need this rate to be 400 units. That's really what we really care about. I would like to update all of these. Yes. Give me 2 more here, 2 more here, 2 more here. This is a wild guess. Is that going to fix it? 69. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that going to fix it? 97. This is a lot closer and should make us a lot more money with these trains now. You're not running full, but you will be running full. So that is fine. But no, we have the second run that happens here, and this is going to be our main ConMats hub and other things too. I mean, it's a nice big hub, so that's what we want. But this run currently is not up to the task because it can only move 128. And we want to move up to 400 units here. Otherwise, it's not going to work. What are you waiting on? That's a weird place to stop, but okay. And that one's blocked, and nobody else is blocked. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we have to get effectively 2 lines out here. One that just transports the stone up here with a amount of 400, and then just one that brings the finished ConMats back to the main station. That shouldn't be that hard to do. This is a train that we just saw. Cool. So let's fix that. What do we have? Still just a stone run. Okay. Manage vehicles. The first one will become just a train that will handle cargo. 226 is the length that we can go for, and I think we can do that with the gondolas. 226, perfect. Replace that one. Now, this one is still only moving 128. That's not a lot. So at least double this guy. Thank you. It was double. Now we're at 255, and that is better for our stone transport that we're currently handling, because that's all we're getting from the stone quarry all the way out here. As you can see, only moving 200. And we're going to increase that over time because right now stuff is falling off the platform. But it should, we should be able to take care of that eventually. The other thing we have to do right now with the money that we have is set up another run from here to here. And this one is just going to wait until full at this station forever. And this is going to be our ConMats for this rally ConMats transfer. This one's only task, only thing that it needs to do is, and I think we can use this train depot, is bring the ConMats back. Very simple task, very simple setup. Nothing really complicated going on here, just has to happen. So get these on there. I think one with 226 is a good start, because I would like this one to wait, rally ConMats transfer. I would like this one to wait here until it's time, and then when we need to, we can add more and more and more vehicles to make everything happen. So that should be good. New vehicles, yes. The first Alco. This is a beautiful little shunter. We're definitely going to use it. This may actually be a pretty good line for it. I'm not sure if I'm ready for it yet. No, I am ready for it. Let's get the Alco out here. For the stone run, sure. Manage vehicles. Yes. How are we doing right now? You're mediocre and you're mediocre. Okay. If you give me the diesel, the Alco. You are poor now. Yes, you need 2 of these to be even mediocre, but now we're too long. Okay. Alco, you're not for this truck yet. You have to go on something that's a little shorter and has to have less vehicles or less wagons on it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Anyways, that's good. What are we going to do with the 22 million that we have left? And look at this. We are no longer having a lot of stuff sitting here. Where's this guy going? You are the ironstone steel mill, and you're only half full. Okay, there's one of my trains coming in. This one will load up this train. I do hope that we're not going to have a traffic jam off that line coming through here. And this one actually is just coming in, and it's going to tell me that we have too much going on this station. So that one is leaving right now, but the new train that's coming right there is going to have to wait, and that is not very helpful. How are we doing here? You're trying to move just 183, and you're trying to move 217, so this is just about 200. Sorry, 400 is what they're moving. That is nice. Our setup, this guy is moving 700, so it's just too big right now, just a little too big. So what we're going to do is adjust, because we're going to lose money if we do this, even though it says it's making 6 million right now. Selling that guy gives us a little more wiggle room to do whatever we need to do, plus it reduces the rate to something a little more reasonable. That is fine. So we still have a lot of stone sitting here, but honestly, the stone will disappear over time, and I hope that will just be okay. What is our load currently on the different terminals? We have, okay, good. I wanted to make sure that we only have one line per terminal, and right now we have that, which is awesome. How are we doing on passengers here? That's fine. This one is not making as much money as I expected it to do. I expected it to make, but it's full, so I think that's telling us we have to update this to more cars. It's this one. Looks good. Get that going and hopefully move more people around. Wonderful. So, optimization is what I'm doing today. Apparently. I wasn't fully planning on it. But what would I like to do? Huntsville, what are we delivering? We're delivering some of these. There's a Russian FD. Very cool. We're delivering some of both of these. That is wonderful. Cape Coral. You would like some goods. To get goods, we need this one. And to get to this one, we need to get steel. Steel needs coal. So how about we set up a nice coal route right now? There's coal over here. There's nothing else that happens on this side yet. That's fine. There's some coal over there. Just looking if there's anything else that would make sense. There's some coal over here, but to get to this one, we have to cross a lot of track that I do not want to cross. So my favorite one, maybe this one, but this one, no, for cargo, I don't want to make something weird. So no, we're just going to go simple. I'm going to use this coal mine. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad we figured that out. Get this one here, just connected. First, we need our... Sorry, I thought I was going to do something very different, and then apparently I decided I'm not going to do something very different, so here we are. Get this one connected here. For right now, I don't have a good diesel train that would handle coal very well, so we're just going to use the steam trains that we already have. Get you in here, that should be fine. Give me a piece of road. Looks like our roads have upgraded. That's cool. Give me a piece of road that goes here. That one, yes. Cool. That one's connected, that one's connected. All of it is connected now, so we don't have to worry about any other connections there. That is good. Then give me a piece of track. Oh, we have the high-speed tracks now. Wonderful. Give me a piece of track. I just wanted to see if I could try to make that connection there, but it won't let me. We don't need this connection right here. So you go away. This is really just a connector, nothing else. It doesn't have to look pretty. It's not functional. We're never going to have a train run on here again. But it doesn't mean that we have to make it ugly, right? I don't think it has to be ugly, so I'm going to try my best to make it representable of something else. But 77, sure. That's honestly pretty okay in my book. 78 here. Again, it's just a connector. There's nothing happening here. Once a train gets to this platform, all it's going to do is go out. Should I place this cargo station more central, like right here? If I place it right there, I would technically have access to these three supplies. that's the word. But I don't need any of them. I have enough oil right now. I don't have anywhere to take it. I definitely don't have logs being delivered to this area because they're going out to from Huntsville to the other side. So none of that is going to be very helpful. Instead, we're just going to connect straight into here and see what other new vehicle. We'll see what other industries will be replaced here after a while. Also, I would love to see, I would just love to see my cities developing other demands. I was kind of expecting that, but maybe that's just a thing that will happen later in the game. But that's fine. So, there's a steel mill that's abandoned in Downey. Is that the one in front of me? That would be very interesting. We're going to keep this nice and flat. Is this Downey? Nope, Thousand Oaks, so we don't care about the other steel mill at all. More connection here. That looks ugly. I guess I can turn the contour lines off because it's relatively flat and nothing bad is going to happen here. I need you to come in. Honestly, that one right there is just fine. I didn't expect that to be a tunnel here, but I don't mind it either. Makes this thing look a little more interesting. And honestly, this could easily be that A34 for run here. That should make, yeah, that has really nice acceleration. It's a relatively long track, and we have catenaries on the line now, so that would actually make perfect sense. Let's speed this one up. It just needs to get to about 100 because it's an approach of the station, and that should make it easy. Will we have enough money to fill this up? I have no idea, but only one way to find out. We definitely have enough money to build all of this stuff now because it's really cheap and we are effectively running on really flat ground. I'm going to give myself a little bit of room right here simply because I have a suspicion that 240 meters for the platform length, is that what we have? 240 meters for the platform length may not be long enough, but hard to tell from here. Give me some signals, yes, one way please. I don't need a lot, but I need enough for 2 trains to run back and forth, unless one train is going to give me the 400 delivery that I need. Don't know yet. So, let's set up a line. New line. Get from here to here. You're going to be my first coal transport. Definitely have to wait until fully here. There's no other reason for you to run. That looks good. And this is going to be the Dallas coal to steel. Maybe I should use that as a as a naming convention. That wouldn't be terrible. I would actually know what I'm doing. So let's see. There's catenary there. There's catenary there. There's just no catenary here yet. Now you could cheat this. You could put a non-electric train on the track first, and then once you get there, you could switch it to become an electric track just on the electrified section. Not a big fan of that, so may as well just turn all of this, modernize this part of the track right now, so we can actually figure it out later. We have an airplane. That airplane can actually get us some connections that we couldn't get before. And maybe an airport is not the worst idea at this point. Let's figure that out when we get there. 54 million in the bank. We can probably take out 30 or 50 million as a loan, which wouldn't be super terrible. Okay, the A47 is what we want. We still only have these types of gondolas, so that's fine. 240 meters is what we can fit. I'm fine with that for 20 million. That's fine. Our traction's good, which is awesome. So let's just turn around, look in the right direction, and then we want Dallas coal to steel. Where are you? First electric train coming right out. Please. just park there. Someone is blocking you, I see. Why are those things on? Interesting. You coming out yet? What are you doing? Where is the train that's blocking you? There it is. Slow down a little bit. Okay, beautiful. Get this shot in. I would even call that a proper length train. That's wonderful. Okay, so that one can do its thing. Let's see what the rate is on this. 354. So we can probably run this whole thing with just one train. I'll just have to add one more length of platform. I'm assuming one or two lengths. Let's do two more lengths of platform, which then means take that away. That should be fine. Then go back here, configure tracks. Catenary. We don't need the speedy tracks yet because cargo is never going to go faster than 120, and these brown tracks can do 120. So that's good. Get back to here. This one, manage vehicle, upgrade. Two more. I don't know if two are enough, but now you're 396, and we're not going to get closer than that. So that sounds good. Now, the other thing that this is also a good connection to the rest of the network. Maybe a train will actually take this route at some point. I don't think they're going to take it right now. Well, right now it's just one train going through there. So I am happy to just leave it the way it is. Cool. That's good so far, I think. The next thing that we need is get some steel from here, because now we're going to get coal in here, and iron ore. Cool. Coal ore? Nope, coal. We should bring that down here. We don't have plastic yet, obviously, and it's actually a problem. If we don't start producing plastic and bringing that out here, we're never going to get the goods because this goods factory is going away. But not yet. So let's produce. Let's get this connection in here. There is a train depot right there. There's a train line over here. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know what the right thing is, but I think for right now we can just put a simple building with 3 platforms, really long, because most of them should be really long, right here. I have no idea where we're going to get the plastic from, but I would like to produce that today. But on the other hand, we only have 22 million in the bank right now to make that happen. So that's probably not going to be the case. We don't have that much stone sitting here anymore. That's interesting. We are transporting everything that we have, though, and that is a really good thing. Speed this up to real speed again. You have 180. That is nice. You're moving 300. That is nice. So if I upgrade you to be a 400 rate, we probably move 400 units of stone. That's what I'm reading. Okay, we can do that. To make you stepper. Nice. I know some paths that will actually actually finally benefit from that thing. Okay, what's the length here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 240 meters. Make it a little longer so I can upgrade this train to actually move 400 units instead of 300 units. Configure you, platform this. Why do I keep doing this? Well, you don't really have that many options. You either do it right or you don't. And, well, this makes money, so this is the right thing to do. Take this back a little bit, get me the tracks. This is more to just straighten this out. That looks fine. Connection-wise, that is good. The question is, does this train ever make it to full speed? I really don't know, but manage this vehicle. Give me 1, 2, 3, 236. We weren't even at full length yet earlier. That's just lame. This guy, 689. What happened? You were at 300 a second ago. Take one away. 650. Why is this? I don't understand. I don't understand why it's now doing something very different, but you only want 300 units here. You have much higher capacity. I think what happened was the number that we saw had nothing to do with the train itself. All it had to do was with the and I'm gonna get down to business here. All it had to do with was the number that the train could actually move, because that's how much the factory would give it. Okay, one more. Get rid of one more. 420, 383. Put one back in. That's good. And now this train is just way too big because we have a really short train. 150 meters, that is nothing. So if we throw our little BR75 on here, oh, honestly, nope, this is an Alco. This is definitely an Alco trip. Get rid of you. I think shift click puts us all the way to the front. Modify for 500,000 back, and you are at 462. That's a little surprising. Didn't expect that number to be that high because it wasn't that high earlier, but I'm okay with that. Well, I'm gonna let it move this, and we'll see what happens. We could save a little bit of money by removing a couple of the station pieces that we no longer need, but who does that? We don't have to do that right now. What I wanted to see before we continue is how is the rest of our network? Are you still throwing stuff off the platform? Just barely anything. I'm assuming there's a train coming in here pretty soon, so that's not bad. There is just stone sitting here, and there's a lot of stone sitting here. Okay. Okay. We can fix this. Manage vehicles. We have 240 meters, I think. What I'm going to do is remove those. I think we have the electric connection here already. At least I hope that we do. Get these two on here because we now have really good traction. And throw those on there. No electric path. Okay. It's not an unsolvable problem. And apparently we just got some money in. Tools me. Yes. Electric path me. Yes. This looks fine. You're electric, you're electric, you're electric, you're not electric. Wow, was that the only piece that wasn't electric for this whole run? Okay, whatever. Back to here. Get me the stone run. Yes. Manage vehicles. Yes. Get you. Remove you and you and you and you. Okay. Modify you now. That looks good. What does that do to the rate? Didn't change at all. Huh. That's not what I like to see. Where are you? You're moving out. Okay. 150. How are you lower now than what you were 2 seconds ago? I don't like that one bit. So these trains, maybe this is just too overloaded. Maybe I should put a middle section in there. I don't know. But I don't like that this went down from what it was to a lot less. That's a little unfortunate. I think something that I have to fix is this intersection. Because we have trains now queuing. There's one just coming in there. It's not actually queuing. There's one queuing right here. And this train is just leaving now. But yeah, 152 is way too little. What I really want is to get this number up to something more respectable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 320 is a number that I know I can accomplish at least in the length of the stations. Got it to 211. You gotta be kidding me. I know that this is not a 320 station right now. This is a 240 station, so that's fine. What we're gonna do is just extend the middle and leave the ends alone. That should make it easier to connect these pieces of track again. Okay, and by that I don't really have a middle, I guess, but I think you know what I mean. You go here, just add 1, 2, so 240 plus 40, 40. So this is 320. Yeah, that's already the length that we wanted. Connect that with electrified track. That looks good. Get to the normal tracks. That one. All the way out here. All the way out here. And then you connect to whatever this was, 120, all the way. Very nice. You connect to whatever this was, also 120. Very good. I do want to check. Yes, they do go to different platforms there, so that is excellent. You are producing some, but you're not transporting a lot. Why are you not transporting a lot? What is your problem? You are waiting for a free path, so you can't leave out here, which tells me there's no signal right here, which we can fix. Also can fix it on that side, so now this one, I expected you to come out, but apparently you're not yet. There needs to be a signal there. There needs to be a signal here. This could also be the reason why the trains weren't moving. We probably want a signal there, so trains can actually do a little more. I would like to connect the... Oh, this is fine. Maybe this wood line needs to get out of here and go around this station so it doesn't block the intersection so much. Maybe that would be a good idea. But no, I would like to connect the steel mill to the goods factory out here. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot now. I wasn't actually planning on doing the things that I'm doing right now, but here I am doing the things that I'm doing. Hiawatha, never made money with those. Streamline coach, yes. The order file, very good. A new plane, that is nice. But for right now, we just don't have that much money. How about we slow this down again? We're in 1935, very nice. We are producing some steel now. We can produce up to 200. Can we bring 200 over here? No, only 100 can be moved out to this location. That is okay. Yes, there is actually a real danger right now of me just losing money because none of the train lines that I just put in are actually producing. And that's what it looks like. That's almost what it looks like. So I probably shouldn't connect this one right away, should I? Well, I shouldn't, but is that going to stop me? No. How much does this cost? You would cost me about $1 million to make a pretty easy connection out to here. You're connected to the correct side, not the right side. So that is fine with me. And now we just need one train. This could even be a bus line that connects there. A truck line that connects there. Hey, what's this? Oh, I see what it is. It's part of the station instead of part of the track. Who would do that? That seems very unnecessary. You can hop in here. You cost me, what, 270,000. That's fine. I don't have money for a full train setup, so it's gonna have to wait. But what pieces of what I just put in are not making money? That's the real question here. We're making everything. This guy is just waiting here. That is not ideal. I don't want these long trains to wait. How are you doing? You are moving stuff. Okay. These two are also waiting here. That's why they're not making money. This whole line is in the hole for $500,000 because these do not want to move more than we're moving right now. Okay, so 57. We are on double speed. Nobody wants any more because that's all she wrote, really. But you are moving 400. So simply put, I was wrong about the frequency thing. We don't need one of these trains right now. I would like to sell this one because our frequency is pretty close to 200 right away out of the bat, or off the bat. So that's what we should go with. And that also means this train over here, we look at your frequency, we're only going to move 200. So yeah, these cannot make us money right now. And that's quite all right. Well, not quite all right. I have to increase the throughput, which is what we're trying to do right now with connecting the steel side, so we can get up to the 800 units, which would mean we can increase the number of trains that we want to run. But we can only do that if we move the 200 units of steel that we have available here. They have to move over to the goods factory. I feel like I'm jumping all over the place. I hope you follow what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's super complicated, but it's a thing that matters. So, wait until full. Very good. This is the call it 1,000 oaks. Steel to goods. Easy enough. I like that convention. We could also go to steel to city, like instead of delivery. Maybe that makes more sense. I don't know. But Alco, you're fine. Cargo, all we need is some steel track. 100 meters, 120 meters, 6 million. That sounds pretty reasonable, and it will be TOA, steel to goods. And steel to goods can, at this point, move way too many units already. So even with that one train, it's not great. But you should be able to move at least a handful of units of steel here, which, yep, it's already making it available there. So that is nice. What we need to do next is What's the coal? You're moving exactly 400. That's wonderful. That's one of these, and that is the full coal mine already set up. How much are you actually making money? You're making some money. That's very nice. But what else do we need? There's plastic over there. There is an oil refinery here. There's 2 oil wells there. Well, this is a setup. That's just calling for me to actually start something. So this one can go through the chemical plant, come all the way over here to the oil refinery. We can put a station here. That would be nice. And then from here, from the oil refinery, we can use the same train to run all the way full back to the chemical plant. Then we just subsidize that with the oil well that sits there, unless I see another better version of that. Nope, I don't. How many trains do we need? This is a boxcar. Everything else, this is an excellent setup. How much money can I borrow? I can borrow 30 million. Is 60 million enough for this? I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. And 41 minutes. We're at 41 minutes. No, this is going to be exactly what we're going to build next time. And then with that alone, we should be able to turn on our goods factory. Once we have the goods factory turned on, we have to distribute it. But we also have planes available for that. Plus, we have 1,000 oaks sitting here. They need nothing. 22 units. 80 units here. That's the first 100 gone. And then let's see, there is Knoxville. Knoxville wants another 62. That's 160. That's very nice. Springfield, perfect. 182. So that is the 400 units of goods that we can distribute from right here, which should not be very hard to do because Cape Coral can also act as a goods hub already, which we're already doing with the fuel. We can deliver goods straight into here and then take the goods from here to Knoxville and to Springfield. That is perfect. We have 2 stations sitting right, 2 terminals sitting right there, just waiting for that to happen to them. And yeah, no, this will be really nice. We can also put a station out here that just connects to the Cape Coral main station for delivering the goods, and then we have 2 trains waiting here to take goods out to Knoxville and Springfield, and we're all more connected than we were before. I really, really like it, and this will be our first boxcar setup. That's wonderful. I don't want to run this too far ahead simply because I would be a little worried about this wonderful, wonderful factory setup that's not super far away, but just about the right distance of everything, that goes away. But I would like to get close to 100 million to actually start playing this. So this is what I have. I know exactly what I'm going to do next time. I think it will be great, great fun. Should I use this one? From here to here? No, I like this one a lot better. The Huntsville oil well, yes, this is a perfect route. I can't really argue that. We could even go right through Dallas or just on the side of Dallas. I don't care what we do. But no, this will work. This will be grandiose. Also, this track should be replaced by the Zephyr because I think it will be very beneficial for just higher speed in that area. That didn't make sense. I'm sorry. Anyways, that's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. Let's hop on this guy because this is a new track that we didn't follow too much yet. Oh, yeah, this is why it's 400. your loading rate is 400 because it can only go up to this much, but that's fine. Looks different on that side than on this side. Interesting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.